And here with Ashton Reed, kind of a do-it-all guy for the Westside Renegades. Your coach, Justin Coger, tells me, Ashton, you could on certain nights play defense. This is a defensive side. You could play defensive line. You could be a linebacker. You might be a safety. When you hear that and you know that you've been playing the different positions, how do you do that? There's not a lot of guys. You got the size, obviously, a lot of people don't have. But how do you playing those different positions?
I mean, it gets to me sometimes. You got to remember everything for every position, but it's just whatever coach needs me to do, I'm there.
If you're playing defense and you could have a choice, which one of those positions would you pick?
Definitely safety. I like safety the most.
Why is that? I mean,
it's just like,
your guy's kind of built like a D lineman now.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, you're there for everybody. Like, somebody gets past the line, you're there.
You've been here 3 years. You've had 3 different coaches: Herbie Halsey and Tyler Dunnigan. Now, Justin Cover. What's it been like having different coaches? Like, is it tough?
Yeah, it's been crazy because nothing's stayed the same. Like, we've been running different formations, all that, different ways of playing the game. But it's just you got to get used to it.
What do you like? Obviously, Justin Cover's name's well known here. Kennedy Award finalist. I think finished in the top 2 or 3. What's it like playing for a guy like that? I mean, he's from here and he's done it here.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a privilege for sure because he was real known. He was such a good player, but it definitely motivates most of the team because he was real good. But I like him.
On offense, you're going to be moving into the backfield. I know you play some receiver, some tight end for the team. What's it like being in the backfield now? Do you have some background in that, or?
Yeah, my 8th grade year I was starting, but it's definitely where I should be.
How do you think you'll do? Now, a lot of backs here are not your size. Well,
Yeah.
What are you now, 6'5", 6'6"?
6'4", 230, but I think I'm going to be more of a power back, but I say 1,000 yards this year, easy.
Then, as a receiver, too, if they put you out there, can you play? I would assume you could play just about any position. You could probably play offensive line if you wanted to. Can you do those things, too?
Yeah, I know it all.
This offense, I know that he's going to keep it kind of simple for because you got a younger quarterback.
Yeah.
What's your opinion, your feelings on the offense, and what do you think you'll be able to do?
I think our offense can be really good with Caden, the quarterback, because he can throw the ball, but he can also scramble if he has to, and just hand the ball off and run it.
Basketball-wise, you're going to try to do that this year too.
Yeah.
You got a new coach there too. I think just about all the winter and fall sports breaking in new coaches. What's it like with the new younger guys coming in? I know you haven't been in school yet, but you know the coaches. You worked with Tom Stebbins this summer.
Yeah.
You've been working with Koger. What's it like with these younger guys in?
Yeah, I like it because I mean they just know more. And they can help you out a lot more.
What is your expectations for the team this year?
At least make it to playoffs for sure, and at least a playoff win. Because I mean, we can do it for sure.
Any guys that played the position, you had some different backs here. Blake was one. You've had other backs too. Any of those guys you watched while you were receiver, you think, I think I could do this too?
Definitely Blake. I always watched him a lot because he was a quick power back. He could do about anything.
Offensively, what's your best skill?
Definitely just dropping my shoulder, getting through anybody.
So, if and I don't want to put that kind of pressure out there, but do you think you're a bigger back? Let's say like a guy like Atticus Gibson from Independence who ran people over or outran them.
Yes.
That's what you would pattern. That would say you. Defensively, anybody you follow, anybody you like that you.
No, not really.
Pro, college, any players out there?
No.
Do you watch the pro or college game?
Not really, but if I compare myself, it'd be like Troy Polamalu, definitely.
Well, that's a good call. So you expect a good season this year?
Yeah.
Will you know right away that first opening game when you play Wyoming East what this team's going to have?
Yeah.
What do you expect? I don't want you to put out numbers or anything. What are your expectations as playoffs? And I know your teammate Ethan said 7 wins is not out of the run. What are your thoughts on what you can do?
I'm hoping 7-3. That should be no problem for us. But I guess we'll see. Starting off the season.
Where do you think you'll be defense week 1 against Wyoming?
Probably outside linebacker.
That's where Justin said he's going to be in the base. That's where you'll be at.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I mean, you played safety and D line. Did you play any linebacker here yet?
Inside and outside last year.
So you can do it all.
Yeah.
if you one of those positions, I know you like safety best. Which one do you think you perform best at?
Probably outside linebacker.
And then that's probably where you'll start it. Okay, hey Ashton, I appreciate it and good luck to you this year, man.
Thank you.